Thursday evening. Oh no!
What is happening?
We're all going to hell. What's going on?
All the noises. Hey, Roey.
It was supposed to be a smooth transition. It
wasn't. It was not. It was far from smooth.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Nice to see you along.
It's great to see you. You look amazing, might I say.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel amazing.
You sound amazing.
Along with us here today is our new theme song by the great Troy Orbison.
So good.
So good.
Like, thank you.
Rockin'.
Thank you, Troy. I've been rocking out to that for the past half hour.
It's so good. I couldn't believe it when he sent it to me. I'm like, that's amazing.
It really is.
The great Troy Orbison coming through with a killer theme.
So good. Like, and such a transition from our other theme. Like, you feel the love and then you feel the thunder.
You feel the love and feel the thunder. That's right. You know who else is thunder? It's Doug, actually. How you doing today, Doug? What's going on?
I'm doing great. You know who's the thunder from down under? Our friend Roey.
Ah! Roey, nice to see you, Roey. Welcome.
8 months of love and joy.
Oh, my goodness. Hey,
Little Ange, welcome.
Nice to see you.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Roey, thank you so much for the continued support.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. You're a star.
Great. Yeah. You are the bee's knees. I will get that alert up
of all the
well.
bees.
I don't know why the alert keeps screwing up. But
what's the troubles, Bubbles?
I don't know. You know?
Roey.
I don't know.
I'm going to step aside. I want to show you something. I did it.
Yeah, and so when would you like to have a little bit of a go on that? Do you want to do that right now? Do you want to do that in a little bit? What are you thinking?
I'm going to put it up to Roey.
Okay, one sec here.
Whenever you're ready to go back to the chat.
Yeah, sorry. He says, "Oh my God, yes."
Whew, I'm glad he gave a shit.
He does. He's excited. Oh yeah! Congratulations, Roey, on graduating and finishing school. That is amazing.
Yes, congratulations. I'm glad you finished finishing school. So now you are able to like use the right fork. You know what shirt to wear with what pants. You know what socks to wear with what sandals.
School.
Finishing school. You know how to wear your hair on the right side part and the left side part now, I bet. You're like my fancy friend.
Both of them.
You're what I wish Shane was. Yeah.
Amazing. All right.
Did you get stuff sorted, buddy?
Back at it. I got it sorted. Got it sorted.
Your 30 grand piece of paper. Yeah.
That's right. Well, you said you got your photos. Make sure you post them in the Discord. Love to see what you look like on graduation day.
Yeah. What side's your tassel on? I don't know. I guess it's both sides.
Now it would be on the right side to him and the left side to us, right?
Yeah.
Because when you walk across that stage, you move it from one side to the other. At least
that's
here.
What they do.
Maybe it's opposite down under.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's like upside down land. Congrats, Roey. What did you what did you do? Did you how'd you celebrate? Don't say you came to the show.
Yes, little Ange. It is so nice to finally have some sunshine.
Oh yes. I actually started. I say this loosely, but started running the past 2 days because the weather's been nice. So
wow.
I haven't ran in a while, but nice to get outside and move.
How's them shin splints?
Shin splints are fine. It's the quads are a little tender, but that'll ease out after a while.
Tender quads.
You know what? If be a great dating name. He's so sensitive.
Tender quads.
Sounds delicious.
Yes, amazing. So, what's
good
the
for
plan?
you, Roey?
Are you gonna do the?
Well, it's up to Roey. I can taste test,
right.
or I can start painting. I'm here for your pleasure.
Nice. some drinks and some friends. It was right. Then awkwardly, we stood up in our seats and moved it to the other side. That's how you do it.
Gotcha. By the spoonful. I'm nervous as shit, Rowie, to eat this stuff, to be fair.
What?
So I got the Vegemite and the Marmite.
Yeah.
So the Vegemite is the Australia. The Marmite is the UK. Let's just do it.
Is that the way it is? I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Yeah, cool.
Nope. Product of the UK. Product of Australia.
And you have some crackers there. What kind of crackers you got there?
I got some veggie crackers. They are sweet potato. Veggie crackers.
Oh,
Yeah. What kind of crackers you might like?
Are you in the? Are you into the Marmite, little Ange?
Whoa. Oh my God.
Little Ange's team Marmite looks like Rowie's team Vegemite.
I prefer the smell of Marmite so far.
Yes.
I'm not excited about this, but this is like, Rowie, this is your graduation present from us. These cost $60 a piece to get them imported. No.
Could you imagine? Yeah. Good. Yeah.
All right, so I got a cute little spoon. I'm not going to cross-contaminate. Hey, James. You're here for the taste test, buddy.
Just in time. Doug's gonna give a little bit of Vegemite versus Marmite.
Okay, he's team Marmite.
Your team Marmite. Okay, we got 2 for Marmite, 1 for Vegemite.
What are you, Shane?
So far.
Are you joining? Are you joining Rowie, or are you joining the Marmites?
So I had Vegemite when I was in Australia, and I had it on buttered toast.
Okay. I'm going.
And it was interesting.
Yeah. I'm going bear on the cracker.
I liked it, but I don't remember it now. It was 10 years ago.
All right, so the smell test so far, Marmite for me is winning. Vegemite's pungent. Oh shit! Yes, I have a drink with me. Yeah, definitely.
Punge, as they say in French.
All right. Oh, even the texture's weird. It's like Nutella, and I love Nutella, but I'm sure it's not going to taste like Nutella. Okay, so I'm going to start with Marmite.
I think you need less than that on there.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the advice.
I think you need like a thin schmear.
Is that a nice? Is that a good schmear?
No, like spread it out over the whole thing, like thinly.
Lorraine. Do you want to come over and do this for me?
I'm just making sure that you don't hurt yourself.
Well, I appreciate that. All right, so this is. This is Marmite. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous.
I'm pretty excited about this.
All right. So, Noah, like you're buttering it. Okay, thanks, James. I like that. I like a little buttering. All right, so Marmite. Here we go. I don't like this. Salty. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, immediate thoughts on that one?
Unnecessary. Though, maybe with like cheese and a sandwich, it might be like a nice add-on within as an accompaniment. On its own like that, I think I just eat the cracker on its own. Maybe. Okay. I was generous with the spread. Okay, maybe that's my fault. This is new to me. So now for the pungent... Oh, God, Vegemite scares me.
Rowie says, yeah, put the smallest amount of Vegemite.
Oh, okay. It's like tar.
Yeah.
Like,
that's right.
Is this too much?
Yeah, it's too thick. You gotta like spread it thin. I'm sorry, I don't mean to tell you how to do it, but
No, I don't know. It's just I'm just so nervous. Is that better?
I mean, I would do it thinner, but
Oh, fuck it.
who am I? You know? I'm not the boss of you.
Fair. Good luck with that job. Ooh. Started good. Ended bad. Oh, shit.
All right, describe it. What happened? What happened there? How did it start?
Well, blue cheesy, it started. Big fan of blue cheese. Love blue cheese.
Okay. Right.
Then it was like a yeast drop kick to the back of the throat. Not a fan
And
of that.
was that when it got bad? Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So, well, let's have some more. Let's go back and, now that we're accustomed, my fears are gone.
Right. And that's a good point. Usually, you need a couple of tastes to really get it, to really understand what's going on.
Yeah.
You get the shock of it. Now your taste buds are trained to know what that is.
I cleanse my palate.
It
It probably does, James, because I'm British descent. I come from Lords.
Well, so is everybody in Australia.
No, they come from penals, the penal colony.
Penis call.
All the bad people are in Australia. All right, Marmite. It's too much. It's like just attack the left side of my throat, not the right. I don't know if this is fun for anyone else. Maybe I'm. All right. Two.
That's an unfortunate situation for me.
Wow, what happened to you now?
I wasn't able to find the right buttons. I was going to start a prediction, but now it's too late.
God damn, it starts so good. It just ends so bad.
I wonder if there's like a way to combat the end, like maybe with honey or with something, you know,
or just
something
don't eat it.
Right, that'll do it too.
Well, a friend of mine who's British, I was telling him I may do this on the show. And he said in Starbucks, where he used to work in the UK, the breakfast sandwiches would be Marmite cheese and toasted bread. He said it actually was pretty good, but you had to kind of mix it with other textures and flavors.
But you don't mind the Marmite, right? You would drink that?
No,
Drink that
I wouldn't
whole
drink that. No, I don't like either. No, I don't like either. No.
The ratio that people use on toast for Vegemite is about 80% butter and 20% Vegemite. Yeah.
So I'm doing it all
When I was
wrong.
given
I have no butter.
Vegemite, when I was given a Vegemite and toast, that's what it was. It was like this thin, like it was barely on there. You know, like.
So like this?
Yeah, like that. 80 and 20.
That better?
No, it's gloppy. You got it gloppy.
You're gloppy.
Do you know what I mean by thin?
No.
You know when you put paint on a
Have you seen me paint?
canvas,
I don't fucking paint thin.
and you like then take it off with your palette knife, and it's left, and you can see through. That's
I did consider spreading it with a palette knife, but then I was like, ugh, it might be unsanitary. All right, final go.
I love this.
Six
He's
crackers.
like, I don't like either of these, and he just keeps eating it.
I haven't had supper.
Oh, that also could be developed. Okay, so give us one word that describes each of them. One word for Vegemite.
Vegemite. Pungent.
Pungent. Okay, and one word for Marmite.
It's obvious, but it is the word. It's yeasty.
Yeasty. For Marmite.
Yeah. They're both yeast
Marmite's.
extracts.
They're both yeasty, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Is
But-
one sweeter than the other?
I would say Vegemite's a little saltier, but I don't know if either of them are sweet by any measure. Yeah. But
Okay.
again, I'm having them on a sweet potato cracker, so that might be throwing it off a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should have just had it from a spoon, but that sounds like a bad idea in my head.
Yeah, danger.
Yeah.
Danger.
Because then I'm putting a thick smear on my tongue. Anyhow, let's paint.
Well, it's nice. It's nice to see everybody here. Hello. How are you? I don't want to.
You'd quite happily have a loaded spoon of Marmite. For me, it's Nutella.
Gross. And Rowie was saying he would have a loaded spoon of Vegemite.
You guys and your loaded spoons of yeast.
Yeasty. You know how I like my yeast? In beer.
There's a yeast shortage in the world right now.
Is there?
Mm-hmm. There sure is. People are upset.
Don't they just reproduce themselves?
I can't speak to all that. I just know the shortages.
So before we get going on the painting, I just would really like to once again play our new theme song
James, you're gonna love it.
for everybody.
Little Ange,
This is-
you're gonna love it.
This is by the great Troy Orbison. So I'll just give you guys a little taste of this. Let's see what you think. We'll be right back after the theme song replays.
Why is all that shit happening?
Okay.
That was a lot.
My settings, I screwed up the settings. I have my hotkeys are wrong,
It's okay, buddy.
but I'll fix that right now.
So, thoughts on the theme song?
I personally think it's freaking amazing.
I'm super impressed with it. I really am. Because for someone just to
Troy
like,
Orbison coming through.
but for someone just to go take that upon themselves and create that. Thank you.
So old Troy there, he had the COVID, and while he had the COVID, he
Made magic.
wrote us a freaking
Banger.
killer ditty, a banger of a song. That's exactly what I would call it, is a banger.
It is a banger.
I like the ending where everything was merged together. Okay. Nice.
Me too.
Nice.
Me too. Me too. Bow, 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 bow.
Roy played everything on that song. The drums, the bass, the
Oh
guitar.
my god. So he's like Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
Well, I just kind of fell in love with Troy a little bit.
Anyway, we'll be seeing more songs and sounds from Troy in the future, but pretty stoked on the new theme song.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's fantastic. Thank you, Troy.
The new Let's Get Going.
You truly are a star. So how's your week going, Shane?
Birthday today.
Jackie
It's
Chan's.
going okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had a bit of a tooth thing, but you know, what are you gonna do? I'm really glad it's Thursday because I thought yesterday was Thursday.
Oh, and you probably weren't ready to hang out with me yesterday.
I was looking forward to it, and then I was super disappointed when it didn't come around.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm built for disappointing you, though. I do it a lot.
What? It wasn't you, it was time. Time disappointed me.
Oh, wow. She's
You know,
fierce.
when you have those days,
Urges. Tell me more, buddy. What are you urging?
You know, when you have those days where you think it's like, oh, it's Friday today, and it turns out it's a fucking Tuesday.
Oh, those are the worst days.
Yeah, that's the kind of week I've been having.
Fair.
Did you guys watch the season 3 The Boys trailer? I have not.
No.
Is it coming out soon?
I think it's meant to come out soon, but no, Rory, I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen the trailer. Well, that is what you asked, sorry.
Oh, June 3rd. Coming out June 3rd. Looks like there's more than one trailer.
It's so nice to have you accessible to so much knowledge while I
I thought you were gonna say, it's so nice to have you.
I could have stopped there. You're right.
Yeah, and you know what? It is. Just
It is.
throwing that out there.
No, you're lovely. You're one of my favorite people, and I only like 2 people.
Does that make it mean more or less?
I'm unclear. Not sure how I feel about that.
Anthony Starr got a suspended prison sentence, by the way. Oh, for punching
Oh,
that person.
yeah. Because he got into a bar fight or something silly, didn't he?
I think he just cold cocked somebody.
Really? In Toronto, right?
Oh, I didn't know it was in Toronto.
They film it in Toronto, yeah.
They do?
Yep.
Wow. That's crazy. I'm gonna look it up.
Or that was what was said anyway when they did the 3rd season. But yeah, look it up.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hamilton, Ontario, Toronto, Ontario. They did a bunch of stuff at Roy Thompson Hall, University of Toronto. Crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, there's a fair amount of really good shows being filmed in Toronto, and a lot of Canadian actors are getting a lot of work there.
Yeah, a couple of people I follow on Instagram seem to be into like well, actually one guy I follow, he was on The Boys. Yeah, so the character who is like super submissive in like one of the weird porns that the main bad guy was watching was someone I kind of know on Instagram. So it's kind of funny.
A friend
Canadian
of mine
actor.
was not a friend, I guess not a friend, but someone that was in a band that we played with a bunch when we were touring stuff, was the dead guy in the first episode of The Expanse.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. That's an easy acting gig, right? You just lie there.
I was in a commercial once where I had to just lie there.
Really? What was
yeah,
the
it
commercial
was
for?
debt, and I was able to sleep through it. That was my gig.
The commercial was for debt.
You had debt problems. Are you sleeping soundly? I was fine. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were you in bed with somebody, or was it just...
Yeah. She was not having a good night's sleep apparently, but I didn't know. I was fine.
she was worried about the debt. You were not.
Correct, yeah. We're not friends anymore. Well, I wouldn't say it's not that we're not friends. We just don't hang out anymore. Maybe it's because I don't worry about our make-believe debt.
And she is super concerned.
Well,
So
that sounds like a her problem. Like, she should get some sleep.
Yeah. Well, it's clear that the commercial worked on her. She's interested in debt.
Yeah, I don't know her financial situation.
Have you tried all new debt? You know what you're missing in your life? Debt. No, probably not. Probably every one of us has a fair amount of it. I know I do. Am I sleeping soundly? No. But is it because of debt? Also no. Is that the only commercial? Is that the only acting you've done, Doug? Sleeping Doug?
There was the sleeping one. I did a few other little tiny commercials, but nothing too huge. You been in any commercials or any TV shows? Done any acting?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I did a short. I did a short.
See, I think you do a long better than a short.
Yeah, no, the short was. I can't believe how long it took to film it.
Oh no, I was in some movies. I forgot about that. Sybil Shepherd, the Martha Stewart movie. I was in that.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you in that?
Oh, just someone in the background. I wasn't anything special.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And wasn't your painting in the Lord of the Rings?
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Painted some armor for that film. Forgot about that, too. I guess I did a few things.
Elven armor, yeah?
Yeah, my IMDb. Set it right up for you, Roy. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was in a short that was on comedy. What's the Canadian one?
Just for
Comedy
laughs?
Central?
Oh.
No, remember the Canadian comedy channel? Comedy channel.
I don't know. I haven't had cable for so long.
In the day. And I did some stage stuff.
Did you do like improv? I can see you being really good at improv.
I've done a little bit, but no, not really.
Do you like it, or you just haven't had an opportunity to excel at it?
I do like it. There's not a lot going on here for that. I think if I was living in New York or something, I would probably be pretty active in those sorts of scenes.
Would you, now, what if you got heckled? Would you, like, cry at night? Would you, like, what would you do? Like, how would you deal with that if you lived in New York and you're just like, I love this. I feel I'm talented enough to go out and do this. Yet every time I do it, I just get, like, not booed off the stage, but, like, I don't know. Like, how would you handle what may be perceived as... Because I'm not saying that's what would happen to you. Don't get me wrong. I think you're funny AF.
But how would I deal with it if it did?
Yeah, because you're just like, you kind of think like, you get to a point where you're like, I'm going to be on Saturday Night Live or whatever you think you might be, and that doesn't happen, and then you're just kind of like doing the circuit. How's that feel?
So I think the first thing is that I don't and probably won't have that level of confidence that you're talking about.
Oh.
And then, so when the heckling happens, it's kind of just like a reinforcement of my own self-doubts. So likely, I would embrace it.
But not really, though.
What?
But like emotionally,
You
you
know what,
would be like quite the opposite, though, wouldn't you?
You know what,
Like-
dude? You're right. And you know why? Because you're ugly. Huh?
Right. Yeah. Well, there's a
I'll
lot of
shoot
that.
back.
Well, good for you.
Back.
Because you don't deserve that.
No. You know how hard some of that stuff is? Comedy is crazy hard. Getting up in front of people with just a microphone and talking? Come on. That's not easy.
It's a little masochistic.
Yes. Yeah, because you're either going up with that in mind, or you have a crazy amount of confidence.
Or you're just delusional or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
there's
very
a lot of
interesting,
that.
the psychology to it.
Yeah, the best way to observe that is to go to an open mic night. So there's only a couple comedy clubs here, and I went to an open mic night, and there was 17 people
Oh, that's a lot. That's too much.
at the open mic night. Who did I go with? Did I go with
Was
you?
it me? Maybe. We've
Yuck,
gone to
yuck.
a few shows. Yeah. Yuck, yuck. Yeah.
And the thing is like, there was maybe 2 of the 17 that were good,
Yeah.
and then the rest, a couple of them were funny, but they were funny because of how bad they were.
And that was kind of one of them. If it was the show you and I did go to, that was either their shtick or they pivoted halfway through and that became their shtick until they were done. I don't know which.
It's hard to know. It's hard
Do
to
you
know
remember-
how self-aware
'cause
they
you-
are.
Because you remember the guy who was like, I'm Thor, essentially? He was like, was it that show that you're referring to?
And he was talking about a wrestling belt,
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
And it was like something about a roller coaster and a wrestling belt. And it came around. I don't know. I remember that guy. And he did have a spare tire around his midsection.
Mm-hmm.
You got to act like your shit don't stink. Yeah. You got to have some. You got to have some friggin'
Some swagger.
confidence. I think that's why improv is a little bit easier because you're up there with other people, and you're interacting with other people. So you have a fallback, right? You have.
I know you'd like to think your shit don't stink, but roses really smell like ooh, 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 ooh.
You guys are getting free singing. The actual free singing.
You could have paid for that, and you just got it. But I was inspired by Roy. I was inspired. His graduation day. Kind of. Because roses really smell like poo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do you like Outkast?
Yeah, that record was good.
Correct, yeah. I would agree with you on that.
There's a lot of neat stuff on there.
Yeah.
It's catchy and
Cute.
yeah, it's catchy.
Yeah.
Not as catchy as their new theme song, but
Oh my god. Well, that's because they didn't have Troy Orbison.
that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Freaking the best.
Who doesn't love that? Who?
Idiots. Idiots don't love that. Yeah, you heard me. What are you painting, Doug? Looks like it's some blue.
I'm working on the blues. Just feeling like a little like abstract environmental scape.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, thanks. It's just warming up, getting going.
Thing of beauty, James says.
James, I think you're a thing of beauty. So there.
So this week I was on the treadmill, and I didn't want to start another episode of the shows that I was watching, and I wanted to watch Moon Knight.
Oh yes, yep.
But the new episode wasn't out yet
Till last night.
until last night. That's right.
Yep.
So this is earlier in the week.
Oh, I'm
So,
sorry. Am I
I
fucking
don't
up your
know
story?
what. No. Fine.
Okay, good.
I don't know what made me click this thing because I'm not a game show person. I don't watch game
Game
shows.
show. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But I clicked on the Almost Impossible game show, and I watched that.
Yeah.
Holy crap, is it funny?
Well, I know nothing, so enlighten me. Tell me all about your show.
Okay, so it's this show where they do like almost impossible tasks. So, for example, one of the tasks was this crazy fast conveyor belt treadmill, and they hang this. Pair
So they're
of
physical
pants-
tasks, they're not mental or.
Yeah. Oh, there's no mental in there.
So
at
it's
all.
like, is it like you know when they like Ninja Warrior, kind of those type of game shows where you have to like do all these crazy feats of strength and athleticism?
Think more MXC. Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Do you remember that one?
Yes, I do, with the castle.
Yeah. So think more like that. But there's two Irish guys that are narrating it, and they're hilarious. The games are pretty funny because it's like people falling and like smashing or like looking dumb. So one of them was they blindfold you, they spin you around, and then there's two like knee-high hurdles
Okay.
in an open field, and the goal is to jump over both of them. But you're blindfolded and dizzy. And so like they get 50 lives.
Okay.
And
Oh, so it's like a
every
video
time
game.
Yeah, every time you fail a task, you lose a life, and each task you only get 15. Like you can only waste 15 lives on each task.
Okay.
So one thing is called Slippy Hill, and it's literally you just have to slide down Slippy Hill and not fall. Word lick. They put this word with like, a bumpy, like a fridge magnet word on plexiglass, and you have to tell what the word is by finding it with your tongue and then reading
With your
it
tongue?
with your tongue. Yeah, it's word lick. That's the.
Well, now that you say it again, it makes more sense.
Anyway, really funny and worth a watch if you're into some stupid TV. Oh, shake their croissant seems very difficult. Yes, they with Velcro
What?
stick croissants onto.
I
your
love how
Lycra
people know
bodysuit.
what you're talking about.
They stick these plastic croissants on your Lycra bodysuit with Velcro, and then you can't use your hands, and you have to shake them all off in 10 seconds.
Wow.
Anyway, if you're looking for some stupid TV, give it a go. The guys are hilarious. This one lady falls on the conveyor belt, and she's well endowed in the chest area, and her boobs hit her in the face. And the guy goes, "There she goes, breastfeeding her eyes."
Okay. Okay. Words I've not heard before, but okay.
Yeah. Anyway, worth a watch. And actually, I'm thinking I might.
Watch it right now.
do they-
Just get off this show and go watch that show.
I gotta go, guys. I'm busy. Anyway, pretty funny. Worth a watch.
Oh, so
Worth
little Ange is the inside take.
Oh yeah, what'd you think, Ange? Pretty funny, eh? I mean, I wasn't expecting much. I was just looking for something to get me through my treadmill action, and
It worked.
it ended up working. Like it was a pleasant surprise because I'm not really a game show person.
There's a lady from originally from Nova Scotia who now lives in Toronto who's on Jeopardy, and she's like killing it. She's made like $70,000 the past 2 nights.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And they were like, "What are you gonna do with your winnings?" She's like, "I'm gonna pay off my student loans."
Yeah. Debt. She was not sleeping well.
I probably would have been, but jeez.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So have you started Moon Knight? Have you watched any of that?
Yeah, I've watched the
first
first two
episode, I guess.
episodes. No, both. I watched the new one yesterday. It came out.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that tonight probably.
I think I'm gonna rewatch both like back to back, so I kind of get the vibe again.
Mm-hmm. I liked the first episode. I thought it was. I think it's gonna be an interesting show.
Well,
Ethan Hawke does not look good. By the way.
Jesus Christ! If I look like that when I'm his age, shoot me. Yeah, he does not look good. I wonder if he's not well. Maybe.
Oh, but do you think they made him look not well?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in about 20 years, so I don't know. Because he was always kind of a studly fella. And
yeah, he was definitely a.
He was a heartthrob.
Heartthrob. Yeah.
Well, I like how we chose the same word, but they're preambling that.
How old do you think he is?
How old do I think he looks, or how old do I think he is?
No. Okay, let's start with how old do you think he is, and then let's.
I would guess he's 55.
Okay, and how old do you think he looks?
62.
Okay, he's 51.
Get out.
Ethan Hawke.
Holy shit. Wow.
You know, it's yeah, it's weird. Like yeah, there's some pictures. No, he's not looking good.
No.
Maybe he's sick.
I wonder.
Oh, or he just could have had a hard.
Or maybe they make him to look that way.
Couple of years.
Well,
yeah, I'm looking at some images. Yeah, he just could have had a hard couple years, you know?
That's right. We all do.
I imagine there's some drugs in his past.
You think?
Sure. He was famous young, right?
Well, that's true, because he was with Uma when Uma was a bigger deal.
Gattaca. He probably started early.
I would
right?
think so,
He was
yeah.
like, 18 or something when he started.
He would have been like the Winona
No.
Ryder and all that kind of time, I would think.
He was way early because he was in Outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And what's the one with the vampires?
Oh, was he in that with Sutherland?
Kiefer.
Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, was he in that?
Wasn't he?
I don't
Dead Poets Society. That was his big one.
Yeah.
89.
Jesus. Okay, yeah. So he was young. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Dead Poets Society. Was he in that? Hamlet? Man, weird.
He did a lot early, you're right.
Mystery date. That doesn't look good.
Doesn't sound good either.
2000 was Hamlet. 89, yeah. 89. Looks like the earliest I can find. So he wasn't in. What was it called? Lost Boys, right? Lost Boys.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
Let me. Oh, yeah. Why don't I use this as a resource? I don't know.
IMDb.
Yeah, IMDb.
Can you share mine?
Explorers.
When you get there, can you share mine with Rowie? He was asking for it.
Sure, I'll put it in the Discord. Exclamation point Discord.
Yeah.
Explorers in 1985.
That's young.
Yeah, in 89, I think, was when he hit it big. White Fang Mystery Date.
Oh, White Fang. That's right. Yeah.
White Fang 2.
He was in the second one, or no?
Yeah, he was. Absolutely.
Like both of them, or?
He was in both of them, yes.
So did you have like a little crush on him, or no?
No. I just thought when I saw him in Moon Knight, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Times are tough. Things are hard.
was in Lost Boys. Who am I thinking he was in Lost Boys?
You're probably thinking he was the dark-haired boy in that.
Let's see. Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, you're
Jason
thinking of
Patrick.
You're thinking of Feldman.
Diane Wiest.
Oh no, you weren't thinking of her.
Yeah, Jason Patrick.
Who's that?
He's the dark-haired boy.
Glad you found him.
Yep.
Yeah, found you.
Got a jaw on him, man. Holy smokes.
Which one? The dark-haired boy?
Yeah, Jason Patrick. He was in Speed 2 Cruise Control, where it's speed, but it's on a boat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you excited for boats this summer?
I'm excited to get the canoe out, and I might do that this weekend. I might get in that damn canoe this weekend.
Well, are you gonna come on my boat this summer?
Absolutely. Are you excited for boats this summer? I bet you are.
I am.
You have not had it out yet, right?
No, it's all new.
Are you going to put it in the river?
Yeah, and the ocean.
Ooh, the river and the ocean.
Yeah, because they connect.
Good thing they're connected.
It helps.
Yeah. So, how did you? Are you liking Moon Knight so far?
Yes, I kind of wish they had released episode 1 and 2 together, similar to what they did with Hawkeye. And I think that would have been it would have gave you enough interest and enough depth about the character to be a little bit more. Because I found after I watched the first episode, I went and looked a lot of shit up because I was like, I didn't really feel
You
enough
wanted
gaps.
a little more, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it gets definitely. I really liked episode 2. Like I say, I think I'll rewatch them back to back tonight just to kind of connect them a bit better. But yeah, I was kind of reading a thing too where now Disney's rethinking all the movies and doing more series because that gives them 6 hours to introduce a character and their backstory as opposed to 2. And then you can have the big movies where everyone comes together and you already know enough about certain characters.
Yeah, I like that approach. The thing I think you're right. They should have released. I think they should have released them all at the same time. I hate this trickling things out week by week. I just wanna get the whole story. And if I want to watch 7 episodes in a row, then let me watch 7 episodes in a row.
Yeah, totally.
People are like, well, just wait, and that's what I would normally do is just wait till it's all out. But the problem with that is then you can't, other people are talking about it. Now I can't join in that conversation until later, So I just wish they would drop the whole thing at the same time.
I agree. I totally understand.
It was like Snowpiercer, finished Snowpiercer this last season, and the waiting every week to watch the next episode was annoying because by the time the next one rolled, I don't have a very good memory,
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know what happened last week.
And nor do you care.
Well, I was like, how is he? What? How did he get here? And now I got to go back an episode, and it's oh, it wasn't even in this episode. It was 3 episodes ago, but I forgot because there was no continuity in my brain. I watch too much TV to keep it all in there,
Yeah. Well, I try not to watch too much TV. I really do. But I probably watch still too much.
I definitely watch too much, but I have it on. Like I'll have it. I'm cleaning the kitchen. I don't have music on. I have TV on.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
If I'm like working out, I have TV on. If I'm working and it's not anything that's taking up too much brain power, I'll put a show on.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
In some cases, that's got to be a pretty mindless show that I don't really need to pay attention to.
So what would your mindless show of choice be?
Any of those like light sitcoms, so like Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I was gonna ask if it was a Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Actually, that's exactly where my head went.
News radio, like all those decent, and I'll try new comedies like that too, like not new but new to me.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So, because I've had this question before, and maybe we've talked about this before. I think we have. But from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, what character am I? Who would you say I most represent from that show? Take your time.
Oh, I'm going to. That's a loaded question.
Is it? Because to me, you're Boyle and Terry.
Yeah, I knew that I was Boyle.
But you're still Terry. You're quite Terry, actually. Funny.
You know what? I'm gonna put it to chat.
Okay.
Let's see what chat thinks. Brooklyn Nine-Nine character that Doug represents.
James says I'm one of the corpses.
What corpses? Oh, the dead people.
Are we allowed to swear at our guests?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Fuck you, James.
Especially if we don't want them to come back.
That's what I figured. He's gone. He'll never be here again.
Yeah, so I think I know where I would put you.
Okay.
But I want to see what other people think.
Fair. Thanks, buddy. And that was to you, James. You're the buddy I was saying.
That's a good question, though.
It is. I think it's good for everyone because I think they did a really good job of coming up with character types that everyone isn't one. What I find is everyone's a mix of a couple of them. Like yeah, I would never say there's just like, oh, you're Rosa. It's like you're Rosa and
yeah, Chelsea.
Oh, Gina. You know what? I really liked Gina, and then I missed Gina when she was gone, and then I didn't miss Gina when she was gone when they brought Gina back now and again, and I was just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, she needed to be there, and when they brought her back, they wanted her to constantly make an impact, but before she didn't need to make an impact.
Right.
Like, her bits were enough, but when they brought her back, they needed, because they were bringing her back, they wanted to make it worth everybody's while.
And I'll be fair, I watched her like comedy special, and I was sorely disappointed.
I also didn't like her stand-up special.
Okay.
James says you're Andy so specifically in the Backstreet Boys scene, which is the best scene. And now number 2.
I'll take that.
Number 5 is the one that murdered my husband. Oh, right. So good. I put you at Kevin.
Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. I'll take that. That has never been said before. All right. Okay. Wow. Because I normally would fall into Sandberg and Captain Holt. A blend of those two.
That's Kevin, because Kevin later on loosens up enough, right? Like he's stiff early, He's about he's smart and he's about the finer things in life.
Yeah.
But he loosens up and is friends with
All of them.
all of them, like, and specifically
Rosa.
what's
Doesn't he
her
become
name?
tight with Rosa? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Like, what? You guys are friends? It's like, yeah, they come over all the time. So yeah, that's what I picked, Kevin.
That's actually the most perfect. I hadn't thought of that. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm really smart.
I know. That's why we hang out. So I can feel like I'm around smart people now and again.
My good looks.
That's true. But more for your smarts. Interesting. So, yeah, I mean, you're not full on Boyle though. You're not, because you're not.
I'm Boyle and Doug Judy.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, because I love Doug Judy, and I like Judy.
Judy
Trudy Judy. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, Doug Judy's such a good character. Yes, that's exactly you. Oh my God, so well done. Yeah. I do love that show.
Yeah, so good. So good. And the thing about that show because there's so many seasons and because those characters are so endearing, it's one of those shows that if you're like, oh, I've got nothing to watch, I don't know what to do, a rewatch is great.
You don't mind it because you're going to pick up on a few things or just remember a few things or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I agree. It's good.
And it's got those moments like that scene that James said.
Yeah.
That are just like when it comes around in your rewatch, you're like, yes!
Yeah.
So good.
Well, and I also love Pimento. Not that I know anyone who is him, but like that character is
Thank
awesome.
God.
Well, fair. You're right. Yeah, I wouldn't. It's nice from a distance.
Darn tootin' nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, great show. So you know, Dean Winters. You know that guy? He's the Vulture.
More.
He's the guy that plays the same character all the time.
On the show. Sorry. Okay, I thought we were on to something else completely. Yes, I know exactly who you mean.
Yeah. I just find that he, even in his what is it, Progressive insurance commercials or whatever. Like he is constantly in 30 Rock, in all of these. He's the same. Allstate is the name of the insurance company commercials.
I'm not sure though.
Rock.
But who's the fellow from like, gosh, what's those three kids? Lemony Snicket's. He was the Tick, and he was Elaine's boyfriend on Seinfeld.
Oh, that Tick is so funny.
So like he's so always him, but he's so good.
Yes, I agree.
He's kind of the same type of actor, right?
Yeah, he's typecast.
Well, fair, yeah. And he did some funny insurance commercials because he was like wearing the crazy outfit and he was walking around and yeah, he was great. What's his name?
This guy. Good question. I'll find out. He was Putty.
In your hands?
No, on Seinfeld.
Oh.
Patrick Warburton. That's a hard name. Yeah, Patrick Warburton.
Someone send me that scene that James is referring to so I can watch it later. What episode, what season? So I can really reflect upon that. Text it to me later. I'll watch it tonight.
I'll find it for you right now.
Thank you. Pardon me.
It is the cold open 2. Season 5, episode 19. The cold open for that. I want it that way. Tell me why.
You sure you're not Sandberg? Are you sure?
I mean, I'm only him in the sense that I am my own best friend.
Oh. And you have your own Amy Santiago.
I am also my own
Amy Santiago. But I also feel I'm a little Rosa sometimes.
Yeah, so that was my dilemma.
Right. Because we're all a little Rosa.
Have either of you watched Lucifer at all? I was told by a friend to watch it, and I think I watched half of the first episode, and it didn't grab me, and I haven't gone back, but I heard it's good.
I've heard great things, but I haven't watched it. But people love Idris Elba and all his appendages.
Oh, sorry, I have watched that. No, you're thinking of Luther.
Oh, what's Lucifer? Oh, Lucifer is the devil boy with abs. I tried. I couldn't.
I will tell you that Luther is so worth the watch.
I've heard it's great, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I found him kind of annoying.
Who? Him?
The Lucifer.
Idris Elba?
No, the Lucifer fella.
Yeah. It didn't grab me when I first watched it, but the people that have recommended it to me were pretty keen on it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say shitty.
No, they're nice people. Ruth Wilson.
Ruth.
That's who I was thinking of from. Luth. What else is she in? Lots of love. She's the one with the weird face.
Are you so Shane? Remember when I was telling you I tried watching The Witcher? I couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
When I was in Cuba, Netflix strangely downloaded a bunch of weird shit for me. Which I was like, it does this? I didn't realize it does. Mm-hmm. So I had some Witchers to watch, and you were right. It did get better. I still don't know if it's good. Is it good?
Yeah. It's so fantasy is difficult, right? Because you have to buy in. You have to let the weird be weird, and you have to let the cheesy be cheesy, and you kind of gotta let go. So I didn't watch the new season yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I finished the first season. I think I got most of the way through.
I guess my pickle is her name's Yennefer.
Yes.
Why can't we just call her Jennifer?
Because her name's Yennefer.
Yeah, but is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah. But everyone just has like a name that's just like off by it's almost like whoever wrote it was like this super weird geeky guy who was in love with a girl named Jennifer but was like, oh well, I'll just call her Yennefer so no one will know. But
it was a video game first.
Right.
So, could be.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Maybe I expect too much.
what did you think of him in it?
I don't know.
Him being Cavill.
I think I like him, but I don't know if it's the most like breadth of acting. He's pretty stoic in it. There's not like a range.
Yeah. One tone. Yeah.
Right. Who I find is actually quite entertaining is this little like song boy that follows him around.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Which is the point. I get it. But it's almost like it must feel like production work for him to go to work every day, because it's like you can only speak like this.
So that was my analysis of his acting in that show, was one tone, and I like the word that you use, which is stoic. It's almost like he needed to be stoic about everything.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't show any emotion of any sort.
Which,
I mean, his face is stoic, you know?
yeah, he's I don't know quite what to make of him. Like, are you a fan?
No, I don't know. No, there's not anything that he's done that I'm like, oh my god, you got to see this guy in this.
Right.
But I haven't seen the Supermans. I haven't seen any of the Supermans.
Yeah. Give it a
So
go.
I don't know.
You should give it a go. Like, just kind of go into it this weekend and maybe watch a couple.
Yeah, I should do that. I'm gonna catch up on the Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you, Marvel's to me is really outdoing DC for sure.
I haven't seen a lot of DC stuff, so I can't say, but I will say that after doing the in timeline order MCU movies and most of the TV shows, they're really good. They're really well done. There's a couple of stinkers in there, but for the most part, they're really.
But for the amount of stuff they did, I mean, how could there not be a couple?
Yeah, and they're entertaining, I think, is the big thing, right? Like,
I agree.
Even if there's no depth to them, and in some cases that's absolutely the case, there's no real depth. There's still the action is there, and it's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Production values through the roof, right? That's the
totally. Yeah. What's everyone's favorite Marvel movie in chat?
I was just gonna ask the exact same question.
Yeah, but you were slow, and I was so fast.
A little slow on the uptake.
Morbius. Oh, I want to see it. Is it good?
Morbius. Oh, that's the new one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't either, but Jared Leto's in it, so I will go see it.
Morbius.
Oh, it's not good.
Oh, do you really like him?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Marvel thing?
Yeah, so he's a vampire, and it's all... So they're coming out with a lot of, like, the Spider-Man kind of people. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
So, has anyone seen the new Pattinson Batman movie?
Oh, the Batman. Has anybody seen that?
I haven't seen that yet either.
You only watched Iron Man, James. I will say that watching them in timeline order is way better because the story flows. Well, it doesn't flow, but the story, like where each one connects to the other, it makes them more enjoyable because you understand sort of the whole picture as opposed to just whatever the movie's trying to shove down your throat. Because sometimes they talk about stuff, and I was like, before when I didn't see them in order, I'm like, what the hell are they even talking about?
Mm-hmm.
There is so much, but it wasn't like getting Disney Plus and then doing it in timeline order. I guess it took me a month and a half to get through them all, and that's. I mean, I watch a lot of television, but Some of those I kind of wish you could watch on 2 times.
Wow, like YouTube.
I was thinking the other day, if I took all the time I spent watching garbage on TV and watched like things that would better myself as a human being,
Oh yeah.
I'd be a great person.
Yeah, sure. Because you're kind of like the worst right now.
Yeah, I'm just a trash human.
Tomorrow's garbage day.
Who knows a lot about TV?
Yeah. That's true. That's how I view you. It's my friend Shane. He's something else.
Oh, that's a good question. Whose interpretation of the Joker was the best?
Ooh.
The best Joker.
I have to say Nicholson. This is so good. He has just so good lines. Like, for me, the best line was when he's getting ready to go out and she's like, it was, the lead singer of the Stones, Mick Jagger's wife, Jerry Hall. And she was like, "You look good." And he was like, "I didn't ask." Like, that was just fucking awesome. Like, I know I look good. Shut up. Like, it was like, oh, it's the best.
My favorite Joker is Mark Hamill.
Yeah. I think you're right. He embodied that so well.
I like Heath better than Joaquin.
I don't. I really liked Joaquin's Joker. And it's not that I disliked Heath, but like, I really liked how they handled that. I thought that was clever. Yeah. Okay,
I do like Jack though. I think yeah. Jack is
so fucking good. He had so many good lines. 'Cause he was like, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say the cinematography and the effects and stuff were good, but like, who does crazy better than Nicholson? Like, so good.
Yeah. The other thing too with that is, for me, because of how old I am, that was my first Joker.
Yeah, because before that it would have been like the Batman TV show, I guess.
Oh, right.
I can't,
So
I can't remember his
Joker.
name.
My first Joker is Cesar Romero.
That's his name. Yeah. But that was super campy, and to be fair too, like the Nicholson Joker was super campy as well. Like, it wasn't like dealing with like mental health issues. It was a cartoon version of it, which was also Mark Hamill's, was super cartoony. Where I think Ledger and Joaquin's,
they touched on a lot of stuff in that cartoon, though.
True, but I mean, I think what I appreciate about like Joaquin and Heath Ledger's, it was like they dealt with the mental health issue of that character and its evolution, and more so than the others. Like, it was more about theatrics with the older versions, where this, they gave more of a deeper rationale of why the theatrics are happening potentially.
I think the thing with Mark Hamill is the amount of content that's there is crazy, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get the number of episodes.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Well, I guess it's not that many. I really thought it was more. It's 19 episodes in one film.
Really? I'm actually shocked at that.
So am I, because did somebody else play the Joker in the cartoon?
I don't think so. But maybe.
I guess there was a ton of episodes of the cartoon, but not all of them had the Joker, obviously.
True. And that was kind of one of his big breaks because he didn't do much for like a long time, and he came back and did that cartoon, and that was a huge resurgence for him.
Yeah, I think he did a little bit of extra voice acting, but you're right. That was like and that probably got him a ton of voice acting jobs too, because
yeah. Well, he did all like the video games, but he did a lot of the Joker voiceovers for the video games and stuff too.
Like, he's not recognizable, right? When somebody told me that's who it was, I was like, what?
I was surprised. Yeah.
Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker. It seems like there's... Yeah, Futurama. Mask of the Phantasm. Scooby-Doo? He did some Scooby-Doo stuff, apparently. A bunch of Scooby-Doo stuff. Robot Chicken. The Batman Superman. So that's wrong. The 19 episodes in one film, because there's a bunch of films here.
Oh, okay.
That are animated Batman stuff. Body bags. What the heck is body bags?
Sounds like Body Break. Hal Johnson.
Body break. Oh, I love Hal.
I always felt you did. And Joanne, but she wasn't in the same league as Hal. Hal was like out of her league. Hal was a handsome fella.
Mustache Hal was for sure.
Yeah. Well, you're a sucker for a man with a mustache from the 80s.
That's right. That's right, I am.
Tom Selleck, Hal Johnson, George Clooney.
The Dark Knight trilogy was so good. That's your line for superhero films should be. Which is why I don't really care for them. Superhero movies in general, right?
Mm-hmm. I like the Dark Knight trilogy a lot too. I thought that was really, really well done.
I don't think he's the best Batman, though.
Who do you think is the best Batman?
I can't tell because I haven't seen the new one.
Okay, fair. You haven't seen the new one. Preamble it. Now, on what you have seen, who is? I have a hard time thinking Pattinson's going to be the best Batman.
Yeah, I don't. I can't see it happening, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know for sure.
Okay, so pretend it doesn't exist.
You know what? Maybe Christian Bale is the best Batman.
Right.
I don't know. Who's the best Batman for you? Val Kilmer?
No. I'm surprised you didn't say George, but you probably forgot he was Batman.
No, I remembered he was Batman. It was so distracting. The nipples. Were so distracting.
Yeah, you were just George. Put a shirt on.
It's unfortunate because that film was bad. Like, if that film was better, maybe he would have been a better Batman.
Fair. But he wasn't.
Right? The writing matters. It absolutely matters. I'm not faulting George for that.
No. He wanted to make money, and he did.
No, he thought it was going to be good.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if that's his biggest regret.
Did he date the lady from the Doctor show? Going with the curly hair.
Attorney?
No, the dark-haired one. She had like.
Mirror Attorney.
Is that her name?
Oh, Juliana Martinez.
That's the one. That's the one. Did he date her?
I don't know.
Because I would think that would be a regret.
Dating her would be a regret?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, why is she? What's her deal?
Just a personal opinion.
Yeah, I don't know if they dated. That's a question. You know what? I'll ask the internet.
Yeah.
The internet says
Like, I hope he dated Tootie from Facts of Life when he was there.
Juliana Margulies and George Clooney may have played lovers on the classic TV show ER, but they never got together in real life.
Good.
And the actress says the duo are extremely happy with that decision to this day. So you're right, they would have regretted it.
Yeah. That's fair. Oh, here's a question. I love how you're throwing the Georges up. In chat, who would you say is your favorite celebrity couple that should have got together that didn't, that you know of?
Shoulda but didn't.
Mm.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Like, who would you like to see together?
Well, now I want to see Tootie and George.
Who wouldn't? Tootie looked good on the. Did you see that thing where they redid it with Jennifer Aniston and Jason Bateman?
Yes,
that I told you to watch.
I did. On your recommendation, I watched that, and you know,
Rowies is awesome. McSteamy and McDreamy.
Dead or alive? Sure, dead or alive. McSteamy and McDreamy.
Oh, dead or alive? I don't care. This is your life. You tell us what you need.
So I had to look up who McDreamy and McSteamy were because I didn't.
James, you just went real deep there.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll take it back. Alive.
Yeah, let's go with alive because that's a real world changer. That one.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. I understand where you're at, buddy.
Oh, is that who McSteamy and McDreamy are? Winston Churchill and Stalin? Which one's McDreamy?
I think Stalin's the dreamy one. Churchill looks Stevie.
It's all the roll sweat.
Yeah, that's where you hide all the baked goods.
Oh, I got a croissant under here.
Oh, a butt cake.
A butt cake. Young Stalin's handsome as fuck. Let's look it up.
Is that a show?
Stalin.
Let's start a show called Young Stalin.
Oh yeah.
Is it good, Shane? You're into it?
It's you know, it's crazy. Like this one picture is very hipstery.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull it up for everybody in chat. Let me just find a not too doctored version of this photo. Okay.
Well, is that a photo or a drawing?
It's a
I do
photo.
like his hair, though. He has good hair.
Hold on, you know what I gotta do, Doug, is put this window capture in a hotkey.
You're a hotkey.
Just because I always struggle finding it. There he is.
Great hair. It looks like a drawing to me. And his left eye is very different than his right eye. Which makes me wonder if it's a drawing versus a photo. And his shoulders are tiny. Tiny.
He's a little fella. Just a little fella.
Wee little thing.
Here he is a little more mature.
Yeah.
Right? Love
Oh,
you.
he's loving everything. And his shoulders got bigger.
Love you. Well, that's clearly not real.
Yeah. But fun.
Yeah, see, his left eye is a little bit wonky here. Even though that's his right eye.
Correct. Well, could be inverted. Who knows?
But you were also talking about his right eye.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about the eye on the left. This one here?
Yeah.
This one?
No, the other one's weird.
No. This one?
Yeah, his left.
His left, our right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see his boyfriend.
Winston. McSteamy. He's probably smoking a big fat cigar.
Here we go.
His boyfriend. Yeah. Oh.
So that's him at 23. And here's him at 24.
Yeah. Yeah. Rough. Rough year.
Boy, how things can change in a year.
So James, who's your favorite One Direction boy?
He looks like he should be in One Direction. He looks very, we're talking about Stalin, I assume. He looks very, who's in One Direction?
Harry Styles, and then other people.
Yeah, I don't even know if I know a single One Direction song.
You probably do, and you just don't know that you know it.
I don't know, man. I think I was too much past it at that point.
When I was living in New Zealand, they were there, but I didn't really know who they were at the time. But like, I probably could have like met them because it was just like downtown at this like super small thing, and they were hanging out. Simon Cowell, nice. Rowie for the old guys.
Best couple is Doug and Shane for sure.
Where's oh fair.
All right, let's play recast. Let's play the recast game. Let's recast a reboot of
Shug. I like. No, I don't know if I like Dane or Shug. Well, let's put it together. Dane Shug. Done.
Okay, I'll ask Doug this question. Doug, if
Yeah.
you were going to reboot a franchise from your childhood,
Okay.
what would you reboot? No, let me rephrase that.
Okay.
If you could, okay, you get to pick what gets rebooted, and it gets rebooted with a unlimited budget.
Okay.
What franchise would you like to see rebooted?
Do you remember a cartoon? I don't imagine anyone else will. I don't even know if you will remember it. But it's called Mask. It was a cartoon that I loved it because like people would put on these masks. I really like the toys is why I think this. But like you put on these certain masks and then you had like vehicles and then they would like transform into other vehicles. Like you had a bike that could become a helicopter or something. Do you kind of remember it?
I do. I remember it. I watched it after school. It was on the after school roster.
Okay. So, process of elimination, my first thought was Voltron, but then I'm like, they've done reboots and reboots of that. And then I was like, maybe He-Man. They've done reboots and reboots of that. So, I was just like,
They have?
Yeah, Kevin Smith did a whole new thing of He-Man. It's actually decent. It's on Netflix. But yeah, Mask was something that I thought was kind of pretty cool. My only pickle with it as a kid was because the toys were so much smaller than everyone else's. So they were like this big when all the other G.I. Joes were this big or whatever. Right. So it was like weird to play them together. But of course, then you had rubber wrestlers who were this big. So then whatever. I was quite creative as a child.
The theme goes Masked Crusaders, fighting crime, overtime.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember all that.
Masked Crusaders, fighting crime, overtime.
Wow. This painting is not going well.
Oh no? How come?
Because I don't like it.
Apparently we're not going to get into the specifics.
No. Well, why bother? I'm just going to like work it out.
Do you think there was a point where it was going well?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, because I certainly did too.
Sorry I wrecked it for everyone.
Oh, I didn't say you wrecked it, but I thought there was a point where I'm like, this is amazing. He should stop, and then you didn't.
I didn't. You should have told me.
I can't because I've said that before, and you're like, it's not done yet.
Well, that's true. Doesn't mean... You're right. I don't listen. That's fair. I don't.
Okay, clearly you don't listen because that's not what I said.
Yeah. But thanks for trying.
You're welcome. So, if you were gonna do a live action Mask, I guess you don't really. Who would you get?
Okay, so that's... I wish I had known that from the get-go. You want me to recast something?
Yeah, that's why it's called recast, or whatever I said. Recast. Yeah, I think I said it's about recasting.
Okay. You're right.
We didn't get very far, James.
No.
I
I just caught up to Shane. So I hope the bio break was worth it.
I'm gonna grab a drink quickly because I gotta shut my door upstairs. It is freezing. It was like 7 degrees earlier, and now it's like -2. So
okay,
I'll be right back.
Okay, so Shane has asked me to pick a show to recast, and I was just thinking of a show from my childhood that I really liked, but now the one I've chosen isn't one I really remember the characters of. I just really like the toys from that show. So it feels like a bad choice because I don't remember who the characters were or what their storylines were or anything to properly recast them. So now I'm rethinking it. So maybe I will go to... I'm going to go back to Voltron. 5 characters. can do it. So I'll wait for Shane to come back, because he'll want to know this, because he asked. Do you, has anyone in chat watched any version of Voltron before in the past? You're the best, James. At least you play along. I love it. It is old. It's super old. But like Netflix just did a reboot like 2 or 3 years ago.
Hello?
Hey, so we're gonna go with Voltron because it's 5 characters I can actually remember.
Right.
Everyone in chat says it's like super old. It looks like
that's right.
when Mom says we've got Transformers at home. Should I buy my graduation photo for $80? Absolutely, James. Or
Yes.
Rowie. Yes, yes, and yes.
Yes, James, you should buy Rowie's graduation photo for $80.
Absolutely, and then send it to me, and I'll put it on the wall. Oh shit, Rowie, I'll buy it for $80. I'll put it on the wall. Yeah. Done.
Yeah, Voltron is very old, and it isn't the Transformers at home. Transformers are the Voltron at home. Voltron was first.
Yeah. Great, Rowie.
You're looking good, Rowie, in that photo, I gotta say.
Can you share it? I'd love to see it.
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Nice, Rowie. Nice.
Should we show stream?
Why not? Well, I guess we're doing it. I was going to say you should probably ask Rowie first if it's okay.
Yeah, Rowie, you okay? We share this with everybody? Show Rowie in his graduation? Okay. Yeah, looking handsome.
Super handsome.
Yeah, I like
the way you're grabbing that diploma is like,
yeah, looks
fucking,
like you're gonna beat
I fucking
somebody
bought
with
this
it.
thing. Yeah.
You're like,
I paid
"Listen,
for it.
I'll hit you. I hit you with my smarts. Looking good, buddy.
Yep.
Looking good.
Love it. And thanks for going to college with our show. I mean, really, you took us to college, really.
You were in class with.
Rowie's a stud. I painted Rowie
so-
like a few times. I painted Rowie nude.
That's right. And clothes.
Variety is good. Sorry, Rowie. Sorry. I didn't know a diploma was worse than a bachelor, but my bad.
Okay, so Voltron.
Whew. I think I need a minute. I gotta put my brush down. So, pick a color, and I'll pick who's gonna play that person.
Okay, the Green Lion, piloted by Pidge.
Pidge.
Yeah. The Green Lion forms the left arm of Voltron.
Oh, so easy. So Pidge, I'm picking the transgender actress from Euphoria.
Oh, fantastic! Good pick.
Yep. Thank
Good
you.
pick. Okay,
Okay.
Red Lion, piloted by Lance.
who's
Red
actually
Lion
wears
forms
blue.
the right arm of Voltron.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Black Lion, piloted by
Keith.
Keith. That's right. The Black Lion forms the main body of Voltron.
Jason Momoa.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like it. I like it. Okay. Blue Lion, originally piloted by
Sven.
Sven, yeah. Until Allura
Princess.
becomes its official pilot.
Yeah.
Later passed it. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Piloted by Lance in Legendary Defender. So I guess it depends on what show. But originally piloted by Sven, and it forms the...
Right leg.
Yes. Yes, right leg.
Who? That's the tough one. Like, who do you pick to be Princess?
Sven. Who's Sven?
Do you want me to do Sven first or Princess?
Oh, Sven's... yeah, do Sven first. I could see how this would be.
Sven is Brad Pitt.
Okay, I can see that.
Yep.
I can see that.
Yep.
And then Allura.
That one is tough. Like,
Ooh. Oh.
like I want to say like Margot Kidder, but not really because she's not sophisticated enough. She's a little too sassy. And then I want to say like Jamie Priestley, but again, too sassy. Like, who's refined enough?
It's crazy because like looking at the like drawing of the character,
Mm-hmm.
there is a perfect solution to this.
Oh.
Like it comes into my head like, oh, there is somebody that is like there, but I don't know who it is.
Is it like, I want to say Keira Knightley or Natalie Portman, but I'm not sure.
Okay, I could see either of those. Let me pull it up for chat here. Sort of what I'm seeing.
Oh, that's from the newer shows. Yeah. Oh,
Is that the
you
new?
know,
Oh, that's
this is a new show. This is the newest one. You know who it would be? Is the one that plays Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. Zoe. She'd be good. Zoe. I don't remember her last name. She's a stunner. Look her up.
Yeah, Zoe Saldana.
That's the one.
Yeah, she would fit very well.
Yeah.
What is?
And she's sassy but sophisticated too, so I think it would work.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I like it.
Yep. And then Hunk. Whew.
What about Cara Delevingne?
Who? Oh, I know who you mean. Maybe, but I don't feel that she could run a machine ruggedly enough.
Oh, yeah.
She seems
a bit too sassy as well.
Right?
Oh, she does look like she could run a machine. Here, look at this.
All right, let's see. I'm open for debates.
This makes me think that she can run them. Sorry, hold on.
Oh, that's not who I was thinking of. Yes, I could see that. That's a great pick. Yes. Yeah. Well done. Yep.
Okay, and then who's the last one?
Hunk.
Voltron characters.
Hunk.
Yellow Lion, piloted by Hunk, the left leg of Voltron.
He's chubby.
Hunk. I'll pull him up for everybody also to see.
And chubby and funny. So he's like the comic relief. Horatio Sands comes to mind first and foremost.
Okay.
But like I don't know if he's like a big enough draw. How do you get what? Sorry.
Series.
That's the new hunk.
Okay.
So you're in like the latest version of Voltron that Netflix redid.
Oh, okay.
You might have to say like 80s.
Yeah, it looks a lot different. Clearly in pilot mode here.
That's the original hunk. Which he's not nearly as chubby as they made him out to be.
No, he's. If you see this one here, this is a shot. He's actually kind of like he's just big and ripped.
Oh, so we could pick someone big and ripped. Oh, you know who might be good is John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena, or even Bautista, if we're gonna use Guardians of the Galaxy people.
Yeah.
Cena would be good. I like him.
I think Cena would be good, yeah. Okay. It doesn't feel all right, but it's I answered your questions.
Jack Black. Younger Jack Black,
Oh, yeah.
maybe. That'd be good.
Yes.
And where he is the comic relief of the
Yes.
show,
Yep.
that would make sense.
Yep.
I like that.
Perfect. Yes, that is perfect.
Okay, we did it. Live action Voltron. Who's the is there a common bad guy?
Lotor.
What's the name? Votor?
Lotor.
Lotor.
I actually L-O-T.
L-O-T-O-R.
Yeah.
Lotor.
I'm gonna say Cumberbatch. Benny.
Oh wow! Look at this. Very common face on this guy. Who was the guy that played the? I don't know if he has depth of character, but the guy that played Legolas.
Oh, that's fair. Shit, he's married to Katy Perry. Gosh, I can't think of his name.
I guess because they both look like elves is the only reason I did that.
That's right. No, that's totally fair. He was popular and now he's not because I can't think of his name.
Orlando Bloom.
That's it. Yeah. James is on it. Oh, Idris Elba would be a good Keith. Or a good Sven.
Sven.
Mm-hmm.
I like Sven with the beard.
That's fair. All right. Well, I think this was fun.
It was great. Thank you, everybody, for coming by tonight. It's always lovely to see you guys on a Thursday.
Love a
Makes me
Thursday.
feel better. I got to tell you, I feel better than I did when we started this. So that's all. That's all that matters.
That's all we can do is make Shane feel better. That's what we are here for.
And I just want to give another shout out and another big thanks to Troy Orbison for the new song.
It's crazy. It's crazy good.
It's
crazy
so
good.
good.
So good.
Love it.
And thanks everyone who showed up on chat. Thanks for watching me eat stuff I would normally not ever eat. Congratulations to those who have graduated. Congratulations to those who got out of bed today. Congratulations to those who just like woke up and smiled and spent some time hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it, and have a kick-ass weekend.
Thanks, guys. Take care. See you next week.